Chapter 2. The Enchanted Forest. Jack sat up, his head still spinning from the fall. As his eyes adjusted to the dim light, he realized he was no longer in the cave. The surroundings were entirely different. He was in a dense forest, the likes of which he had never seen before. Towering trees with iridescent leaves stretched up to the sky, their colors shifting in the faint light. The air was filled with a sweet, earthy scent, and the sound of distant, melodic bird calls echoed around him. Slowly, Jack got to his feet, brushing the moss and dirt off his clothes. His heart pounded in his chest as he tried to make sense of what had just happened. One moment, he had been reaching for the amulet, and the next, he was here, in another world. Jack took a deep breath and looked around. The forest was both beautiful and eerie, its otherworldly nature both enchanting and unsettling. He noticed the glowing amulet in his hand, its light now dim and flickering. It seemed to have lost some of its power. "I must have activated something," Jack murmured to himself. "This must be what the legends were talking about, a portal to another realm." Determined to find a way back, Jack decided to explore the forest. He needed to understand where he was and how to return to his world. As he walked, he took note of the strange plants and creatures he encountered. There were flowers that glowed softly, their petals shimmering like delicate crystals, and small animals with fur that seemed to sparkle in the light. After walking for what felt like hours, Jack came across a narrow path that wound through the trees. Hoping it would lead to some kind of civilization or clue, he followed it. The path was lined with more ancient carvings, similar to those in the cave. They depicted scenes of people interacting with mythical creatures, and one symbol in particular caught Jack's eye, the same symbol that was on the amulet. This must be a clue, Jack thought. Maybe the people here know about the amulet and the portal. As he continued along the path, the trees began to thin out, and Jack emerged into a clearing. In the center stood a small village, its huts made of woven vines and branches. The villagers, dressed in simple yet elegant clothing, looked up in surprise as Jack approached. They spoke in hushed tones, clearly intrigued by the stranger in their midst. One of the villagers, a tall woman with striking features and a calm demeanor, stepped forward. "Welcome, traveler," she said in a melodic voice. "I am Aria, the leader of this village. You have come through the portal, have you not?" Jack nodded, relieved to find someone who seemed to understand his situation. "Yes, I found the amulet and ended up here. Can you help me get back to my world?" Aria's expression grew serious. "The portal is a powerful and ancient magic, not easily controlled. Few have traveled through it and returned. But perhaps the elders can help you. They possess knowledge of the old ways and the magic of the amulet." Jack's hope surged. "Where can I find the elders?" Aria gestured towards a large, intricately decorated hut at the edge of the village. "They reside there. I will take you to them." As they walked towards the hut, Aria explained more about the portal and the amulet. "The amulet you carry is one of two. It was created to protect our world and yours from the wrath of the Taniwha. The other amulet is held by the elders, and only together can they open the portal again." Jack listened intently, absorbing every word. When they reached the hut, Aria led him inside. The air was thick with the scent of herbs and incense, and the walls were covered in ancient scrolls and artifacts. 3 elders sat in a circle, their eyes closed in deep meditation. Aria bowed respectfully and introduced Jack. "Honored elders, this traveler has come through the portal. He seeks your guidance to return to his world." The elders opened their eyes, and the room seemed to hum with their combined energy. The eldest among them, a man with a long white beard and piercing blue eyes, spoke first. "Welcome, Jack. The amulet has brought you here for a reason. There is a balance that must be restored, and your journey is part of it." Jack's heart raced with anticipation. "What do I need to do?" The elder gestured towards a map on the wall. "You must journey to the heart of the Enchanted Forest, to the temple of the Taniwha. There, you will find the second amulet. Only by uniting the two can you hope to open the portal and return home." Jack felt a mix of excitement and trepidation. The journey ahead sounded perilous, but he was determined to see it through. "I'll do whatever it takes." Aria placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "We will help you prepare." Rest tonight, and tomorrow, we will equip you for the journey." As Jack settled into a simple but comfortable hut for the night, he couldn't help but feel a sense of destiny. The path ahead was uncertain, filled with unknown dangers and challenges, but he was ready to face it. With the first amulet in hand and the support of the villagers, Jack knew that his adventure was far from over. And so, as the moon rose high above the enchanted forest, casting its silver light over the village, Jack drifted into a restless sleep, dreaming of the journey that lay ahead, the journey to the temple of the Taniwha.